Hello guys, welcome again to our blog. This time we're going to explore one of the main tourist spots in Iloilo, the Garin Farm Pilgrimage.
It's always been you, Jesus. It's always been you, Emmanuel. Who gave me this courage
into thy hands.
We are now at the main entrance of the Garin Farm. The entrance fee here is ₱100 at ₱50. We have the option to walk or to ride with a golf cart to reach the top. But since it is a pilgrimage, we've decided to walk. We are now walking on the trail covered with vines that serves as a roof. The first is the farm. Like a normal farm, Garin Farm grows and raises a variety of plants and animals from chickens to goats. As you enter the resort, you'll be surprised by the strong smell of the livestock's waste, but you'll be astonished by the long pathway covered with vines. The pathway is surrounded by cages and garden boxes. If you're into farming, this is the place where you can see their produce and learn how they grew them. Here we can see the modern Ilonggo farmer statue. Alongside the trail is the Bahay Kubo, consisting of all plants listed on the lyrics that has been mentioned in the song Bahay Kubo. This is the resort's restaurant, offering different dishes and snacks. You can relax here with a magnificent view of the southern part of the province. The highlight of the place is the pilgrimage hill with 456 step stairs that features 9 major biblical scenes. We started our pilgrimage with the Garden of Eden and Noah's Ark. It reminds us of our childhood, where our parents and elders its story as our bedtime tryptophan. Adam and Eve in a beautifully designed garden is the first sight in the pilgrimage. Second to it is the stone of animals, the ark and the statue of Noah, which are positioned intricately on the entrance of Garin Farm's pilgrimage. Next to it is the 10 Commandments, being held by the human-sized statue of Moses. It is delicately written in a stoned large pack of cement designed as scroll. It reminds us how God set rules and how we should obey them accordingly. With almost 30 steps, we reach the first station of the cross. The stairs going to the Divine Cross is equipped with Station of the Cross where you could see how Jesus was born, condemned, died, and resurrected. It's a splendid work of man to portray Jesus in a human-sized statues. I wonder who is the architect or designer of Garin Farm's pilgrimage area. Keeping you aware with how Jesus born, lived, died, and resurrected, the stations allows you to reflect on how your life is going at present times. This station shows the baptism of Jesus Christ done by John the Baptist. Jesus' baptism is an act of humility. In his baptism, he consents to be counted as if he were a sinner, along with everyone else. This station shows the triumphal entry of Jesus into Jerusalem, a narrative in the four canonical Gospels describing the arrival of Jesus in Jerusalem a few days before his crucifixion. This event is celebrated each year by Christians on Palm Sunday. In this station of the cross, Jesus himself expressed in words the intensity of his agony. He said, "My soul is ready to die with sorrow." Later on, the crowd arrested Jesus. One of the people with Jesus drew his sword and cut off the ear of the high priest's servant. Jesus allowed himself to be arrested and demanded that the violence stop. The disciples were so afraid and shocked at what had happened, so they all ran away. This is the last station here in this pilgrimage. The Ascension of Jesus is the Christian belief, reflected in the major Christian creeds and confessional statements, that Jesus ascended to heaven after his resurrection, where he was exalted as Lord and Christ, sitting at the right hand of God. The stairs to reach the white Divine Mercy Cross was so holy that we don't have the reason to back out. Just like us, anyone would wonder the beauty and sacredness of reaching the cross. Looking at it would urge you to count how many steps would it take you to reach the top. It also lures you on what it is to be there with the Holy Cross. There are a number of questions that could linger into your mind upon looking at the cross. And you will get the answers once you had your last steps.
Sa mata sa pulong ni Jesus. I thirst. Isu sa Latin. Ikalima.
It's always been you, Jesus. It's always been you, Emmanuel. Who gave me this courage? What torch lights my feet? It's always been you, Jesus. It's always been you, Emmanuel. Who brings life to the morning?
When Jesus died on the cross,
What
on a bright day, on a very bright day,
day,
suddenly
it's always been you, Jesus. It's always been you, Emmanuel. I know I am loved so. Now
As we left the Garin Farm's pilgrimage area, one thing is buried on our mind. The beauty of being on top with the Holy Cross is as great as being the child of Jesus. You just have to believe that you can reach it, even if it takes you 1,000 years, a dam of sweat, a library of unwanted words, and a volcano of perseverance. You just have to have a strong faith to make your journey from creation to ascension. With this, looking to the area where you started your first step, you could feel achievement and fulfillment.